Hi guys, it's me, Ms. Mason, and we are going to talk about cowboy boots now. We're going to talk about our actual assignment. Okay, we've seen slides, we've seen the paper with the history and the construction of it. Now you get to use your imagination and create your own boot. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is talk about our supplies, materiales. Paper, papel, pencil, lápiz, colors, any kind, cualquier. Okay, crayons, crayones, markers, marcadores, colored pencils, lápices, colores, cualquier. Okay, whatever you want to use to color it is fine. All right, now I've got my paper. Here's my pencil. I'm going to draw my boot first with the pencil and then I'll trace it later, okay, so you can see it better. Okay, so remember our boot has the tall shaft. And I'm just going to draw that all the way down to the heel. Okay, I'm going to put the heel on the bottom. And then the heel goes up a little bit because, remember, the point of the heel is to keep the cowboy's foot from sliding through the stirrup, okay? So we've got to have a heel there, and then I'm going to make my toe go almost all the way to the end of the paper. And I know this is hard to see because I'm using pencil. I'll trace it with a marker. Okay, then the toe of the boot, and then remember we have our shaft. Okay, and then, or, I'm sorry, not the shaft. What was that called again? The vamp. Sorry, the vamp. Okay, and actually that looks kind of funny. I'm going to fix that. I need to fix my vamp. Makes it look like somebody's got a balloon foot. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then we've got our shaft. Now remember, the top of the boot, there's something there to put your fingers in. So it could be the hole, like we saw in some of the boots, or it could be the loop, the little strap. I'm going to draw the little strap because that's what all my boots have. Okay, and then I'm going to erase that little bit right there. There we go. All right, so there's my boot. It's still kind of a funny looking boot. Oh well, this one looks a lot better. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and trace that with my marker. I'm just doing this so you can see it better, but maybe I'll fix it too. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay. Now we've got our sole also. So I'm going to put a line at the bottom, just a parallel line, okay, and then straight across. So that's all the sole. Okay. Now all this is where your designs are going to go. Okay. So in this part, you get to create your own boot. You get to design it however you want. You can put any pictures on it. If you want to put a sports team or a jersey number or food or, I mean, it can be somebody's initials, somebody's name, whatever. Okay. So you're going to draw your boot first and then use your pencil to draw the designs. Okay. Don't just start drawing with marker or crayon because if you mess up, you can't erase. So use your pencil for drawing the designs. Then, when you're done drawing the designs, you need to put a background, un fondo, okay? All right, so I'm going to write that on here. Background. Fondo. Okay, so for your background, you have to put your boot in a place where a boot would be. So think about the cowboys, the vaqueros. Where were they working? Where do they work? They work in ranches. They work outside, okay? So your background needs to be outside. It needs to be a landscape, okay? And I can't remember how to say landscape in Spanish, but okay, so your background needs to be outdoors. Okay, in the land. So it can be mountains, montaños. It can be rivers, ríos. It can be hills. It can be the desert. And this is part of why I read all those books on this lesson, was because I want you to think about the landscape too, okay? So your background has to be a landscape. So here is one that is finished. I'm going to have to tape it up. I don't think it's going to stay. Okay, so you can see here's my boot. And on my boot, I'm from the desert. I am from El Paso. So I put cactus and a snake and another cactus and then a star, because El Paso has a big lit up star on the mountains. And then the mountains and a sunset. Okay, and then my background, I made the desert again. I put the river, I put the mountains, I put cactus, I put a rock, I put the sky and the sun. Notice my clouds are white, my sky is blue. Do not color your clouds blue and leave the sky white. The sky is always blue or gray or black if it's night. Ooh, you could have a nighttime picture. You could. Clouds are white or gray. Clouds are not blue. Okay? Never. All right. So you're going to draw your boot. Okay? Draw your boot. Draw the landscape behind it. And then you're going to color the whole thing and make it look really nice. Okay? Easy cheesy? All right, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.